Hello, this is Belinda. Welcome to Our Eclectic Life. Back in March, we went away for, I think, 5 nights, just for a little breakaway. But this was the day before I thought I'd do some holiday prep to take with us. So just a regular day for me, but I was babysitting little Eddie while Mama and Dada were at work. So while doing this, I thought, I better catch up on some stuff before we go away tomorrow. So here I am just starting the day with, put the dishwasher on, having brekkie, washing the dehydrator trays, just all catch up stuff. Now, for us to go away, it's not just as simple as, let's just pack up, head off for a week and everything will be okay. We also have other responsibilities, which I'm sure most of you do. But one of my big responsibilities is looking after my mum. And although she is quite capable of doing most things, cooking's not one of them anymore. So leading up to this day, we had to organise someone to come stay with my mum, which luckily my cousin did. And I wanted to make sure they had meals in the freezer just to be able to heat up so they didn't have to worry about that. Plus, we also have pets. So, we needed help with that too. What are you cooking, Eddie? Oh. So my cousin came the day before, so she could spend some time with us before we went away. So this particular night I thought, let's put some pickled pork in the slow cooker so that could be ready for tea that night, because I knew today I was also going to be doing a little bit of baking to go away with, to take away with us, but also some to leave with Mum and Tracy. So now it was 11:45, time to bake. And something you don't see very often, but I put an apron on today. The first thing I was making is a Mary Berry apple cake. Now, I love this recipe, but this day I was actually changing it around a little bit because it's one of them recipes that you can just add different fruit or do whatever you want. Now, I'm purposely not showing exactly how I've made this because I have actually got a separate video on this that will be uploaded in the next couple of uploads, but I will show you how I make the next one, which is Anzac Slice, which I've never made before and we really enjoyed it. To make this recipe, you add a cup of rolled oats, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of self-raising flour, half a cup of plain flour, quarter of a cup of coconut, all to a bowl, and then you just mix all these dry ingredients together. Now in a saucepan you want to add 125 grams of butter and also 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. You want to melt these together and actually bring it to a gentle boil. Now you add half a teaspoon of bicarb soda, and this will make the mixture just foam rapidly, but it's a really cool effect to watch. Next step is add this to the dry ingredients that you're already pre-mixed. The recipe also says to add a tablespoon of hot water to your saucepan just to give it a rinse out and add that to the mixture as well. But anyway, then you mix this all together and add 1 egg. Now, as you'll see, I'm adding more than one because when I made this, it looks like I doubled the recipe. Once it's all mixed together, you add all the mixture to a slice tin. I didn't line it and it was absolutely fine. It came out fine in the end. I'll put it in an oven that's 160 degrees Celsius and cook for around 25 to 30 minutes. And I've also added my Mary Berry apple cake to the oven at the same time. And here we have it. Our slices are already packed up, ready to go, some to take with us and some to leave at home. So here's the next day. Off we are on our little trip away, where we're heading off to Queenscliff for our first night. And that's where we were staying. That was a last minute decision due to health. But anyway, this particular day, we had to detour and go through Anarchy as there were bushfires in Buninyong on this day. But here we are arriving in Geelong. We've got to go through Geelong to get out to Queenscliff. But we also had some time to fill in, so we went down to Port Arlington first just to have a look. I'd never been to Port Arlington. We stopped at this little cafe, which was pretty cool really, and got a nice coffee, which was well needed, and just checked out this little port over here. Then we drove around to another side that the beach was a lot nicer. And this was Eddie's first time with his feet in the ocean, and he absolutely loved it. It's funny.
Lucky I have more clothes for him in the car.
I reckon. Now, unlike his grandmother, me, he was not scared one bit of the ocean. I was petrified as a child. I hated having my feet in the waves. I was scared something was coming to get me. And of course, Grandad and Eddie got to have some fun in the sand too. The next day we went to Port Arlington again, and we went to the Port Arlington Bakehouse. This was such a cool little bakery. It had a beautiful garden area to sit out the back, and it just had bits and pieces of stuff decorated everywhere. I really, really loved it. Definitely my sort of thing. It was just so pretty. That afternoon, we headed down to Geelong to the Eastern Beach because Donnie had to stop at the music shop. Yep, he did, but we didn't care because we got to go down to the Eastern Beach. And on the way back, we stopped at Point Lonsdale, which is one of mine and Brian's favourite spots because on the Point Lonsdale Pier is where he proposed to me many years ago. We also stopped at the Uniting Care op shop in Point Lonsdale because this mural right next to Brian, he actually painted many, many years ago. The next couple of days we actually got to spend at my niece's place after all. And this was where Eddie had his first piano lesson with Grandad. Geez, did he have a ball again. Now, although we didn't do a lot of anything really down there except for go to a couple of beaches, go to the odd bakery cafe, but we also got to catch up with family. We caught up with two of my nieces, two great nieces. Also got to catch up with my sister, Brian's sisters, and another family friend. So it was just a really nice time away. Here we are on our last morning down there. We actually went to Torquay, and Bonnie got to go for a swim in the ocean with her cousin, and we all went and had a nice breakfast at this doggy cafe, I think it was called. I don't know what it was called, but it was really nice. But Check out these waves.